You are listening to Trophy Horse with your hosts, Tricky Nick, Alex, I Yield to No One, Sid, and Ender Phoenix.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Trophy Wars. This is episode 698. I'm your host, Tricky Mick. Alongside with me, he's the bald metal worker who likes to spam trophies and auto pop platinums. It's Darrell. How you doing, sir? I had to readjust because normally I go to Man, the Myth, the Legend, Alex, but he's not here. I can't go He Brings the Awesome because Yield's not here. And I can't say the man that likes to set things on fire because Matt's not here. So let me clarify little things. Yeah, if only that was true. No. So yesterday, New York got its first snowstorm in about 3 years. And I worked an unbelievable number of hours. I came home. I finally got home about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. And as you guys know, we recorded at 7. So I sent a message to the boys. Hey, listen, I need you guys to write an agenda because I need to sleep. And also, when I came home, Darrell, I had no power in my house. So I couldn't even sit down to write the agenda myself. I woke up to do the show rather late. And it turned out that nobody saw the text message. So there was no agenda. So I immediately said, all right, we're skipping this week. And then it occurred to me today while I was at work, because, you know, I can't stop going to work ever, that I have something special planned for episode 700 that cannot be delayed a week. So I had to put a show out. So I immediately reached out to you and said, hey, are you available tonight? And you went, as things happen to be, yes. So I reached out to Alex and Yield and said, hey, do you mind if I just do a show with Darrell? They're like, no, go ahead. And then Matt, you know, obviously is taking his hiatus because, you know, he hates PlayStation. So I put together a quick agenda for us. And that being said, there's only literally 3 topics. And we're going to focus the main one on the Game Awards, which is our topic of the week. I'm stalling a little bit here because I need to bring up the rarity update because, you know, I didn't plan for this like I should have. All right. So let's do our updated trophy count. I am level 974, total trophies of 35,181 with 1,005 platinums. And if you look below me on the Twitch page, you can see what it is, but I'll tell you in a second. Alex is level 528, total trophies of 11,021 with 202 platinums. I'm not saying the 201 games, because you suck, Alex. Yield is level 538, total trophies of 11,574 with 222 plats. Matt is level 222, total trophies of 1,353 with 0 plats. Lame. And Sid is level 901, total trophies of 27,972 with 867 platinums. Darrell, what's your numbers, buddy? All right, so we'll go into our rarity update. This is coming from good old Garrett across the pond. With a week to go, Pee-wee has a lead of 162 points over Doc Chicken, who put himself in contention over the last few weeks with some big scores and now remains the only challenger to preventing Pee-wee from winning her first title. It says tile, not title. British people don't know how to spell. No, that threw me off because you said, "Oi, that's Australian." She sits at 2,240 points while Doc Chicken, top scorer of the week with 203 points, taking him to 2,078. Third place Nitro and fourth place Psychiatrist are embroidered in a close battle, with the two separated by 38 points at 1758 and 1720. Diego looks like she should finish the top 5, while Rick and Yield will go head-to-head to see who can claim the 6th spot. Rick currently occupies that with 1,474, while Yield's score of 35 took him to 1,421. Marky Frazier will be looking to surpass the 1,000-point mark as he sits at 991 in 9th. Migotsalot could also have ambitions with a similar feat with the good final week's score as he sits on 923. 11th place Crook and 12th place CJ are only separated by 31 points at 838 and 807. Two of the bottom 4 look resigned to the relegation, with Tricky's gains being wiped out by Decay. That sucks. This week, meaning I scored 0 points and have 387 in 16th. Woodfield also looks to be facing the prospect of life outside the top division with a score of 421. So I could take over 15th, but it's not really going to matter with a week to go. The interesting battle is between California Wayne and Mr. TMT 84. One will survive, the other will go down. Wayne occupies the final spot with 705, while Mr. TMT is safe as it stands at 726. Division 2, Ifrit Hellfire and Roll on the Floor pretty much secured their passage to the Elite Division a few months ago. The gap is closed, though, to see who will finish top. Roll on the Floor, top scorer, Division 2 this week with 44, meaning he moves to 1,056 and trails Ifrit, who leads at 1,095. The final promotion spot is going down to the wire. Dupes 25 moves into 3rd with his score of 31, taking him to 553, meaning Nightmare 317 drops to 4th at 552, just 1 point between them. The Grounded Gamer made it a 3-way battle thanks to his score of 16 and is just 11 points behind Dupes at 542. Radius Havoc scored 2 points this week with some Cosmic Invasion trophies reducing in value, but still outside the chance of promotion at 519. Murray 2011 is probably a little too far back at 486. Elsewhere, there wasn't too much change in the division. The only other positional change was Kalai continuing her climb to the top of the table, 10 points, moving her 13th to 231. Rarest trophies of the week were Red Bear Rick in 5th, with Dinotopia and Curious Expedition at 2.81. Nitro with obtained 500 stars in Frozen Free Fall Snowball Fight at 2.63. And how do we get crap for playing shit games? These guys just pop the rarest trophies. Psychiatrist for Giant Leap in Humankind is facing here at 2.24. Dr. Chicken with 9-ball century in Pure Pool at 1.94. And Pee-wee will take a liberty on GTA 4 at 0.98%. So, that being said, now we get to keep it across the pond as we throw it over to my main Sid for Sophie's Trophies.
Hello, everybody. It's Sid again with some more platinum shout-outs, and once again I'm late, so if you're married, do me like my poor wife Maddie, she's used to me being late, so I'm sure you guys can get used to it as well. Hopefully though, guys, I'm not going to do it again, because we've finished all the house, we've been remodelling, new furniture and everything, which takes up quite a bit of time, but now it is done, and I can give you guys my full attention on a Sunday afternoon. And speaking of full attention, Tricky Mick is here with our first platinum today, and he has given Ghost of Yotai his full attention and got the platinum on that on the PS5. Then we have Affectatious Donk with a game called Venba, and that is on the PS4. Gaz Davis 11 with Art of Rally on the PS5. Redbeard Rick with Dead Age, PS4. Then we have Sai Taikist with Anime Waifu Simulator Sakura Garden on the PS5. I am so glad I said that one right. Then we have Journey to the Savage Planet on the PS4. Next up we have Pee-wee ITFC with Rock and Roll Racing, or Rock and Racing, Off-Road and Rally. And then he has Speedway Bundle, Stock and Truck, Crime Scene Cleaner, and Goat Simulator 3. All of those guys are on the PS5.
What the
then
hell?
We have Dat One Siegel with Bloodborne on the PS4, and The Grounded Gamer with Vampire Survivors on the PS5. And Raise Havoc with Carrion on the PS5. I think that's one where you play an alien. It's a good little game, that one. Then we have Rolf Lolls with Little Nightmares 2 on the PS5. So, shout-outs for Platinums for this week, guys. The Grounded Gamer, Vampire Survivors. Definitely, I love that game. I've not really played too much of it. I've got a few trophies. Then Dat One Siegel on Bloodborne. But the biggest shout-out is Tricky Mick with Ghost of Yotai, for the very simple reason, guys, he could have done 100 spam plats in that time, and he chose to do Ghost of Yotai instead. So, well done, Tricky. That is a good one for you. Well done, mate. So, that's it from me, guys, hopefully. Well, I say hopefully. I will be back next week. I will try not to miss another week. And I hope you're all okay, and keep getting those trophies. Bye.
I just want to point out, Darrell, because we're not going to get any opposition to this week, because it's just me and you. We play shit games, and we get crap for it. Other people play shit games, and they get platinum shout-outs. How the hell? Somebody got a platinum in Goat Simulator, and it's like, oh, yeah, let's give him a shout-out. Yeah, but did we get any crap for Flaps on Goats? Hold on. It was, and now they say they can't hear you. What the hell? Hold on. No. It's on me. It's not on you. I forgot to change the setting.
You could never hear me.
Now they should be able to hear you.
Hey, can you hear me now?
I forgot to change the setting. That's all it was.
Yeah, you had me muted. I said all kinds of racist and inappropriate stuff, so it's probably for the better.
It's probably for the better, yeah. All right. So, I got a weird setup here because I got. Oh, excuse me. I got
Bless you.
a rigged up way for us to do live streaming, so our cameras are on there. Joe says this shit would never happen on Loop Bros. Have you ever listened to an episode of Loop Bros?
Hey, we're bringing it back 2026.
Yeah.
You've been warned.
I got XSplit going, I got Discord going, I got a rigged up way so we can do our cameras. I'm watching the Rangers game down here, which is a very important game because it's Kreider's first game back to the Garden after he got traded. Yeah. All right.
So I got a question for you then. Since you're going to say that you're multitasking so hard, and I do commend you for it, but don't you usually say no video games on the show because it takes away people's attention?
Say what now?
And don't you usually tell people not to play video games on the show, but yet you're watching a Rangers game?
No. I have the game on, but I'm not watching it because if you look at the camera, I'm looking this way.
So you're just there to give them artificial numbers of viewership.
Yes, because I'm very superstitious, and I feel like the games I don't watch, the Rangers do shit in, but the games I actually do watch or have on, they tend to win.
Okay.
So this is just me being superstitious. That's all it really is.
Okay.
And every so often I could just look over and go, oh, okay, it's still tied. Oh, Rangers scored. Oh, Rangers are getting their asses kicked. All right. So that being said, we're gonna move on to what we've been playing. And Darrell, I think we're gonna start with you, sir.
All right. It's been a while since I've done a podcast, so I've got quite a list that I'm going to run through now in chronological order. No, I think last time you and I talked, I was going through Dying Light the Beast. We did a couple Patreon episodes. Platinum Dying Light the Beast. It is fantastic. Absolutely amazing game. My palate cleanser from Dying Light of the Beast, I decided I would play Ghost of Tsushima. So I beat it back when it first came out, but I never went through and got the platinum. And then I got the platinum on PS4, and I was like, okay, if I don't want to go through it again on PS5, I can just upload my save and auto pop the platinum. Dude, I ended up breaking the 100-hour mark on the in-game clock, and I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. I would just get lost in the game and freaking battle every Shogun, every Mongol, everyone. I was just going around.
It's
and
so
everything.
good.
And so it was a lot of fun. I enjoy the game a lot, but I knew I wouldn't do that a second time. So I did the old auto pop trick. I platinumed a game called Gray Hill Incident. It's a first person walking sim style horror game. A little bit of a hide and seek style horror game, but you do have a weapon. You can defend yourself. It's just super janky. I enjoyed it. It was a cool little game. It doesn't take, I think with a guide, you can platinum in like 2 hours. It's not a difficult game. It was a cool little, the PS5 has so many neat horror games. And so that was cool. That was a cool one. I enjoyed it. It's not like fantastic or anything, but it was a neat little game just to, it's an interstitial in between because I did 2 huge open world games back to back. And then I dabbled in a few things. I played a little bit of Hellblade on PS5 and too slow. Not what I'm in the mood for. So I bounced off of that one. I put in the Walking Dead Destinies because I hear that it is absolutely trash and it's jank. It's not good.
You know what? I looked at your trophy list because I was updating the list so I can update your cards for the show, and I was like, I've never even heard of this game, and I looked it up. It's on sale right now for $10 on the PS.
I bought it,
and I was like, should I play this? And then I started looking at the reviews, and it's like, this game is shit. I'm like,
it's not terrible, but it's not good. It's interesting, but I love a good crappy game. Like I love a bad game.
Joe says you got enough jank in your tank.
Yeah, I'm all about it. Fill that cup. So I definitely went in on the jank and I was cool with it. So, but I haven't finished it. I played a little bit of it and just kind of get a feel for it. And then what made me decide to do this? I don't know what made me decide to play Dead Space Remake. But I played Dead Space Remake and put it in, freaking loved it. Beat it the first time, and I'm on my second playthrough of my New Game Plus, just doing some of the trophy hunting. I don't know that I'm going to do the impossible playthrough. I typically, so on the original Dead Space, I did not do that playthrough. And we'll see. I don't know that I'll ever get the platinum on it, but I'm priming it to it. If I decide to, I can.
Okay.
So that's me. And then Resident Evil 5 on the Xbox Series X. So just because I have a Series X and I never use it, I figured, you know what? I'll just play some Resident Evil on there.
You don't do like other people just use it as a paperweight?
Yeah, I mean, it's been holding down my desk since I got it. So I got it in a filthy reseller trade deal, and between that and my Steam Deck, I don't use either one of them, but I have them in the event that one day I decide that I need to, play something less than cool. In my PS5, pretty much. PS5 and a Portal, dude, you don't need nothing else. It's so good.
You know what?
So.
I have a gripe against the Portal for a second here.
Okay.
And I'm fully willing to admit this is probably user error, but I don't think it is. So as you know, the Portal got upgraded now where you can
Live stream.
You can stream the games that are in your library. You don't have to stream them from the console anymore. And as long as so Ghost of Yote, for some reason, when I load it up on my PS5, it pops up to where I'm at. When I load it up on the Portal and do it, through the cloud streaming, it puts me like several hours behind where I'm at. It doesn't upload the save currently from the cloud, which is what it's supposed to do.
Is it because you're not using it as your primary?
No, because every other game loads up to exactly where I'm at. It's weird. But if I go in and upload the save, like like when you close a game, it normally just uploads your save to the cloud. If I go in and manually do it, my portal will pick up from where it is. But when I'm manually uploading it, I'm replacing the exact same file. For some reason, it's not going over. But yeah, it is what it is. It's easy fixable, but the idea is if I'm using my portal, I'm not at home, so therefore I can't upload the save. But if I know I'm going to be using the portal, then I just do it ahead of time and just plan for the future.
So mine don't. I'm not using my primary console with my portal. So, the way I do it is I have my console, right? But like my son uses his as my primary. So like my cloud saves don't automatically go up. Okay. I don't think they do. Maybe they do. I don't know. I know with the PS4 they didn't if it wasn't your primary. So I got into some save scum trouble there a few times. But yeah, so I don't know. I don't have any issues with it. I don't think I've loaded up a game and it not been the right one.
Well, like I said, Ghost of Yote is the only one that's doing it. So it might just be something in their code.
Maybe.
Which, if it is, it is, but, it's not like a game breaker. It's just frustrating because like, this is not where I was. This wasn't what I was hunting. And, you were talking about going back to Ghost of Tsushima, and you're like, oh, I'm going to do this, go do this. I literally have one trophy left in the game, and it's to beat it on New Game Plus. But I'm doing every side quest imaginable instead of just going straight to the main quest that I could literally run through the game in like 2 hours from where I'm at now. But I'm doing every side quest. I'm picking up every bird. I'm going every hot spring. I'm like, why am I doing this? And it's not even like I'm consciously doing it. It's like, I'm like, oh, why am I, where's the main mission? And then I go run to the main mission. All of a sudden, a bird pop up. And I'm like, oh, there's something over here. Let me go do that. I do that constantly.
I do the same thing in Ghost. It's such a beautiful, interesting world that it's like as soon as you see something, you're like, ooh, that's cool. Let's go do it. Ooh, that's cool. Let's go do it.
So I only know this because I saw a post about it, but in Ghost of Yote, when you go to a hot spring, the main character
there's his butt cheeks.
You see the butt cheeks. I found this out. They actually disabled picture mode during that seed because they figured too many people were going to be taking pictures of her butt.
Oh, really?
I didn't know that. And so I saw a post that was like, Insomniac doesn't trust gamers. They disabled photo mode.
That's hilarious.
All right, so
I'm gonna save you the comments. It was Sucker Punch.
Oh, what did I say? Insomniac?
Insomniac, yeah.
My apologies. I'm tired.
No, you're good. I know how these gaming nerds are.
Yeah. So I've been playing a little bit of Roll Company with Nitro. We're trying to get 25 hours in the party. Darrell, if you're looking to get a fairly easy platinum and fairly easy rare trophies,
always,
you can play Roll Company. You have to do 25 hours in the party. So if you want to join in on one of our gaming sessions with me and Nitro, you literally just have to play. We're playing against bots. We're destroying them. We go in, destroy them. So we're playing a little bit of that, and it auto pops from system to system. So you get.
I love a good auto pop. I'm here for it.
So that's 42 trophies that you can easily get just by getting 21 of them. And I got my platinum in my spam game, which is My Name is Mayo Remayoed.
What? There's a remayoed out?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that.
It came out a year ago, 2 years ago.
Okay, maybe I do have that.
No, I apologize. It came out in April of this year, April 1st of this year. It came out on April Fool's Day.
Okay, I think I did do that one then. Never mind.
I think you did.
So yeah, because there's a Mayo 3, right?
There was a Mayo 3, and then this is the remaster of Mayo 1.
Yeah, I think I did do that one.
I think you did too.
PS5 version. It's not showing me on. Go straight from a platinums. I gotta know, because if that's the case, that's tonight. That's dessert. My name is May I Remade. Yeah, I did it.
Okay.
April 6th.
5 days after release. And I am been playing some Division. They got some really cool things coming, including tomorrow starts the winter event, and we're hunting down a special boss. And I think you'll appreciate the special boss. We're hunting down Krampus.
Nice.
Bro, and he looks sick.
That's pretty sick.
I'm going to try to find a picture of it, and so you could just see him. Winter event, the Division 2.
That's crazy that they're still supporting that game.
Oh, it's wild because they stopped supporting it for a long time, and then people kept playing all the things, and they stopped after season 4. Like they said, no more story content was coming. It was done, bro. It's like, and then all of a sudden they're like, "Oh, people are still playing this. Maybe we should start doing content." And now we're on season 9.
That's amazing.
Okay, so this is not the picture I wanted to show you. I'm gonna look for it a little bit more. Oh, I can't.
1 second, let me open the door for this little Shih Tzu before he knocks it down.
I'm trying to find the. I can't find it. All right, so as I try to stall a little bit until Darrell gets back and his Shih Tzu knocks down doors. I'm gonna have to send to you after the show, Darrell, because I can't find it right now. But there's a dark. Oh wait.
Oh, good. You can just text it to me. No, dude, my freaking Shih Tzu is sitting at the door beating on it like, "Let me in. You're not allowed to have fun without me." Good Lord, dude.
Hold on, Darrell. I'm about to send it to you. It's not full size the way I hoped it would be, but I'm about to send it to you over Facebook Messenger, and you can kind of zoom in a little bit and see it. As soon as I find it on my computer, where did I send it? Here it is.
I just got Joe's message where it said my sound wasn't working.
All right, so if you open up the picture, Krampus is in the middle.
Ricky, why'd you send me a picture of your butt? That does look cool.
You're not supposed to tell anybody that. So.
Okay, that's pretty sick.
And they're doing something pretty cool with it because they're releasing 15 outfits for the winter event that we can go. It's going to go from now until I think January 4th. So there's going to be 3 caches you can open. One cache is going to open up and you're going to get 15 outfits in one of those. And there's no repeat. So once you get 15 keys, you get all 15 items. Then they're going to have another cache which you're able to get like the rare drop exotics. Every cache is going to give an exotic, and depending on, the percentage, you're going to get it. And then they have a third cache, which I think is pretty cool. If you donate, it's a community cache, where if you donate 10 keys to it, you get a bronze patch. If you donate 20 keys to it, you get a silver. If you donate 30 keys to it, you get a gold. But the cool thing is if the entire community on every system, PC, Xbox, and PC, if the community donates 1 million keys to this thing, everybody gets a free outfit of Krampus, the original Krampus outfit, which normally sells in the store for $20.
That's crazy.
So it's pretty cool. I'm very interested to see if the community is going to do it, because there are some people out there that play this game nonstop. I mean, I know it sounds like I do, but I don't. But there are some people who play this game nonstop, and I'm going to donate. I'm going to get my 45 keys because I don't need any of the exotics because I already have them because I'm a baller. And, I'm going to just donate whatever keys I get after that. But that... Oh, wait. We'll send me a picture.
Any pictures of his butt?
No, I just got a message from Will saying, so they are recording the Daryl has no sound. Tried to message both of them. I hope it's only for the stream.
No, this is a silent recording, like a silent film. You just have to imagine what we're talking about.
So that's all I've been playing. All right, so let's get on to our topics. Our first topic, all these are coming from IGN because I just didn't have time to really do the research. Marathon is coming out.
You've been saying that for 700 episodes.
No, Matt got his off of IGN for a while. This is coming from IGN, written by Michael Cripe. Marathon has a March 26th launch window and is only 40 points as Bungie has unveiled new gameplay. Not really going to go into this because we've talked Bungie to death. But I do think it's smart that they're releasing this at $40 when most games now are coming out for $70 or $80. You're getting a half-price game, and it's coming a lot earlier than I thought it was. March 26th is not that far away. Daryl, are you the least bit interested in Marathon?
No, I don't like Bungie. Okay, back up. I didn't like Destiny. I played a little bit of Destiny 2. I thought it was kind of cool. But like the way I play games, it just doesn't make sense for me to play a game like Destiny. And it would vault content that I didn't finish. So for me, I'm just like, I don't know why I'm even here. You know what I'm saying? So not for me, not my cup of tea. And then I have not played, with the exception of Division. If you want to call that an extraction shooter, it's an extraction in the Dark Zone, looter shooter, but I haven't played any of these style games, so definitely not for me.
All right, one cool thing the article does say is that when people buy their passes, they do not expire. So you don't have to worry about FOMO and like, oh, if I don't get in at the start, I'm going to miss out on something. They assured us that all the passes are going to be able to be purchased at any time, and there's no pay-to-win mechanics in this at all. So, you know what? I'm just reading what the PlayStation blog is saying. So that is our Marathon topic. Our next topic is also.
What about you? I mean, are you into Marathon? I mean, I know you play Division, so there's your live service, your looter shooter, Dark Zone stuff's extraction. I mean, are you? I mean, I guess that one's first person, so that probably wouldn't interest you.
Yeah, I was gonna say I could just answer that in 2 words: first person. No.
But what about Arc Raiders? Are you playing Arc Raiders?
Okay, so Arc Raiders has been in my PlayStation shopping cart for 3 weeks now. I want to play Arc Raiders, but I played both the alpha and the beta for it. I was invited to both of them. I played it. I love the game. Now, granted, I've heard some good things about it. I've heard some bad things about it, like changes they've made. I haven't really done my deep dive into trying to find out if I want this. Matt's playing it. He loves it. I think I'm going to get it. But between Ghost of Yote, trying to finish that up, I got some other games that I'm trying to finish up. I don't want to get myself wrapped up too much into it right now. And I know that if I start playing Arc Raiders, I'm going to stop playing other games. And the other concern I have is I'm so wrapped up in the Division, is it going to be worth me trying to buy another extraction shooter?
Dig it.
So both of those games require a lot of time to like go in and, farm and grind and whatnot, and I just don't know that I have the time for it. Not that I need to grind in Division anymore, because I can literally go in and do whatever I need to do in under an hour. So I'm on the fence right now because I'm playing so many different games that it's just hard to like commit another 1,000 hours to a game.
Yeah. And those lifestyle games, man, like you can't play them all, and you only have time for really one at a time. Like, in my opinion, like I've never thought that those style games are meant to have multiple, Right. My son and his little crew, they play a lot of games like that. They don't, couple of them got arc raiders and didn't enjoy it, so he hasn't dove into it. But they play like Marvel Rivals, and they play Siege, and they play freaking Call of Duty and Battlefield and all that stuff, dude. It's crazy. Like, he loves any of those live servicey style games where him and his crew can get together and play. But I mean, like, they will play them until they are really, really good at them, and then on to the next. But it's hard to manage multiple.
Yeah, because right now I got Death Stranding 2. I got to finish up with Platinum. I got to play Gears of War Reloaded. Like
So good.
I've been putting that off, but I've been holding that off because I want to co-op that with Matt all the way through, because I want to get all the co-op trophies at once as I play the game. Assassin's Creed Shadows just came out with their DLC. I got to get the Hellblade PS4 Platinum. I got to play through Hellblade 2.
Same.
I got to go through Snake Eater. I'm ashamed to say I don't have the Last of Us 2 remastered Platinum. I barely even played that game, so I got to go through that game.
I've still never even played The Last of Us 2, so I ain't hating.
I got Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown. I got to go get back and get that Platinum. Ghost of Yotei I'm trying to finish up. It's like I got so many games I'm playing right now. I'm trying to finish up Rogue Company, but I think I'm actually going to save that for next year for the rarity season, because now it would just be a waste of those points.
Yep.
So, so I got a lot going on. All right.
Yeah, I feel the same way, dude. I've got so many games that, like, I was rearranging my PS5 cabinet yesterday, and I was just like, oh my gosh, dude, there's so many games that I haven't even, like, I have a stack where I was like, I'm going to put all the ones that I've beaten and having platinum on the left and everything that I haven't started on the right. Before you know it, it was like one big pile of games. I was like, you know what? They're just, most of them I haven't started yet. I got too many games.
All right. So our last topic before we go into the topic of the week is also come from IGN, written by Tom Phillips. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynched is the full name of the remake. The game's new title, which is not officially announced yet, is now visible on the PEGI European Ratings Board, which is just about as official as it gets. And the game is rated for 18 for violence and by bad language. Additionally, there's a mention here that Black Flag Resynched will include the ability to make in-game purchases. It's still unknown how Resynched will plug into the franchise's existing Animus Hub, which lets you buy optional cosmetic content. Alternatively, this could potentially signify the ability to buy DLC further down the line. Is this game's memorable Freedom Cry add-on in line for a remake 2? Yeah, I'd like to see this, because this is the one Assassin's Creed game I did not finish. Actually, no, I take that back. I didn't finish 3 as well.
So this is the one I haven't played. So, and this is supposed to be the best one. But I didn't like 3 all that much. And so I didn't play 4. And then I played Rogue, which I loved, and then dabbled in Unity, but never went back to Black Flag. And I own it on PS3, Xbox 360, and PS4.
Yeah, Black Flag is the game that kind of revitalized the series a little bit because of the ship combat, which was also what spurned Skull and Bones, which took forever to come out.
I've never played.
So Black Flag was the game that everybody was like, oh, great, we got ship combat. And for its credit, the ship combat in Black Flag is fantastic. The only reason I didn't go back and finish 3 is because I was so burnt. I mean, I can spoil it at this point. You play, like, the first 5 hours of the game, and you're not even playing as the assassin. You find out that the entire time you've been playing as the Templar. It's like...
Yeah.
I was like, mother.
Yeah, that was a whack one. And then, I don't know, I feel like I got lost out hunting and stuff, like spent a lot of time in the snow.
Right.
And by the time, I don't know, I just kind of got bored with it. I was like, this is okay.
Oh, okay. So that's Assassin's Creed. There's really not much to say there. But I would be remiss if I didn't mention I received a Christmas gift.
Oh, you did.
And everybody I sent the pictures of laughed their asses off. Mr. Jeff Hanna has sent me not one, not two, but 3 official Chicago deep dish pizzas. And you're like, oh, how'd you send pizzas through the mail? Those mofos were wrapped in some dry ice. He got me a pepperoni one. He got me a sausage one. And he got me an Italian sausage one.
They dropped them off on a pallet. They were so thick and heavy.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. I picked it up. I was like, what the hell is this?
Threw you back out.
And he got me a sauce, which I don't even know what the sauce is. It's in my fridge. I have no idea what it is. Couldn't tell you. But I did promise him that on episode 700, I will eat one of them.
Dude, you're gonna do some ASMR on the show.
So, there are some things I have planned for episode 700, but I will confirm now that I told Jeff I will eat one of the pizzas, probably the pepperoni one, live on the stream.
You guys heard it. Tricky's gonna eat pizza and show his feet.
Nah, I'm not showing my feet. That ain't happening.
Feet pics and pizza for the show.
All right. So at this point, we're going to throw it over to social medias for our topics or for our questions.
Time to check my social media, yeah.
And you know what, Darrell? We have no questions because I forgot to post a question.
I was about to say, I didn't even see the thing go up.
But I just do that now to annoy Joe.
Just for Joe. You know he's watching too, so.
I know. That's exactly why I did it. All right. So let's play the actual soundbite that I should be playing.
Toe. Topic of the week.
So terrible. That's so crazy.
Well, fine then. Fuck you, Matt.
Dell, I know you haven't listened to the show in a while because you've just been extremely busy. There was a point, that break, me and Gareth came up with the idea. It was like, I'm going to add a second because they were complaining about how long the break was. So Gareth is like, add a second every week and see if they notice. It took them
in between.
It took them 6 weeks to realize it was 6 seconds longer.
That's so funny. Gareth is really funny. Look, he is funny, dude.
He is.
But yeah, dude, that's that's a really cringy topic of the week. Ours was terrible too, because we changed. Ours was this week's official topic, and so Tanner would always just whisper the word twat,
Which is not very Christian, by the way.
Well, man, that's Tanner. But also, the twats are not necessarily inherently non-Christian or Christian. It's all on how you use your twat.
Or, back in the days when, you were flying, you could fly on TWA and you could ask them for T and you would get TWAT.
There you go.
Yeah. That's an old joke that I haven't said in probably about 15, 20 years. All right. So we're going to go over the Game Awards. Darrell, I'm just going to go down the list. This is all coming from IGN, written by Adam Bankhurst. I am pretty sure there are going to be things in this article that I'm going to miss. If you think of anything that you want to talk about, bring it up. But going down the list.
Can I ask you a question before you hit the list?
Sure.
What did you think about the show overall?
Horrible.
What?
Horrible.
No.
Listen.
Dang, that's crazy. I thought it was really good.
I'm not a Keeley fan in the least bit.
What about Miss Piggy?
That's cringe, bro.
That was so cringe.
Okay. And right before the Game Awards started, I saw an article saying that it costs $1 million to have your trailer shown at the Game Awards.
Well, not every one of them's $1 million, but yes. But you got to think, like people pay like ad spots like that during sporting events, and God, can you imagine what they cost at the Super Bowl? You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. Like,
listen, I get that they got to make money. Okay, I get that. But 12 years ago or 11 years ago when Keeley started this, he said he's doing this for the fans. And now it's just a money grab. at this point.
I mean, that's
And
a very unfair way of looking at it, because just like any business venture, I mean, you can't do it for free. You got to make money.
And you got Flute Guy trying to steal the show every year at the game of the year symphony. They got little guys in the corner just going off trying to get all the cameras on him. And he's inventing his new instruments and his own new instruments and shit. Oh, come on.
Yeah,
It's cringe.
I thought it was good. I mean, there's some cringe in there, but I think it's at this point the Muppet cringe is for fun. I think Jeff Keighley's a fun personality. You can tell he really digs doing it. And it's kind of the best thing we got. Everybody else, it was so expensive and such a pain. They just kind of gave up on everything. We get these really flat, really boring digital directs from different outlets, and I mean, it's a fun event. It's not E3 quality fun for me, but I mean, it's up there with, like, I get excited.
See, this is the problem. Is now like you just mentioned, we get these little directs and the game showcases and all this shit.
Yeah.
I feel like they like Microsoft, Nintendo, and Sony. I don't think they want to put their big games on these shows because they could just release their own stuff and show it in a controlled environment. So when I watch these, I mean, 90% of the games shown are all indie games. And
I mean, that's a good thing though. It's not a bad thing.
no, but I'm just not into indie games like that, and it's just I don't know. And
I mean, there's some big stuff shown too. I mean, like, there's a lot of indie stuff, but that was kind of always his thing. Is like, we're gonna spotlight some indies and lots of gotcha anime trash. I mean, that was there, but there's also some freaking bangers, dude. Like that Resident Evil 9 trailer was freaking sick.
you just creamed your panties when you saw Leon. That's all it was.
Oh my gosh, dude. It was good. It was good. I'm like, and I'm here for it.
All right, so going down the list here, we got a new Star Wars game, Fate of the Old Republic, which is a single-player game from the original creator, Casey Hudson. That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
Claire Obscure Expedition 33 stormed, winning all the awards, including Game of the Year, and launches a DLC in the same night. I think it's a bullshit that Ghost Yote didn't win one award. Not one award.
I mean,
and they weren't even nominated for Game of the Year? Come on.
I didn't even play Yote because of all the nonsense from the main actress that played the Yote chick. I was like, I think I'll pass on this one. I can't speak to it.
So we got a couple days before the Game Awards, we saw this weird statue that was in the desert somewhere. And that was a tease for a new Divinity game. This is coming from the same studio that made Baldur's Gate 3, Larian Studios. The game is calling the studio is calling the game the biggest game ever, and had a very brutal trailer that a lot of people are wondering, was that appropriate to show? I personally didn't have a problem with it, but there are some people saying the trailer went just a little too far.
No, those are weak people that weren't going to play it anyways.
Capcom has finally confirmed that Leon will be the lead in Resident Evil Requiem, which is actually not true because it's going to be dual characters. You could play the game through both main characters through their point of views, so it is going to require 2 playthroughs to see the full story. The other character being Grace Ashcroft. This is one I was hyped for. Tomb Raider Catalyst has been announced for 27.
Dude, yes.
And Tomb Raider 1 is reimagined for 2026. That is going to be called Legacy of Atlantis.
That looked awesome, dude. They did such a good job showcasing that. And like even just the little like the handstand that she does when she jumps up on certain ledges, and then having the dinosaurs and the big swan dive she does. Like there was so much like stuff that I used to do in that game back in the day. Oh, I'm here for it.
2 things to note is the new character design of Lara Croft is a mix of the original Lara Croft and Crystal Dynamics Lara Croft from the trilogy that was just released. And there's going to be a new voice actress, which a lot of people are upset about.
Yeah, because Camilla Luddington was really good.
Really good at it. But I'm excited to play both of those. Control Resonant was announced for a 26 release. I was such a big fan of the original Control. I don't know that I'm going to play this one.
Oh, I am. It's Jesse's brother, and it's gonna be more melee focused because like the contrast between the two of them. Oh, freaking give it to me.
Yeah, but see, this seems to be more hand-to-hand combat than it is gun combat.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it's gonna be bad. It's just not gonna be for me. Because it also says instead of wielding a transforming service weapon, Dylan will wield transforming melee weapon, which will be augmented by his supernatural special abilities.
Yep. Bring it on. I'm here for it.
We have Sorrows.
Well, sorry. Did you platinum Control?
I don't think so.
Dude, like the game itself, amazing. Like some of those optional boss fights were so freaking hard. Like there's one in a basement. I died so many times trying to beat that boss.
I think I gave up on the platinum because the map system was so bad.
Yeah, that map was pretty atrocious.
So
The game was still so good. I overlooked how bad the map was, but yeah, terrible map.
All right. Sorrows got a new trailer. Not my cup of tea, but I know that's got a lot of people hyped for it.
Yeah, did you play Returnal?
I played it for about 15 minutes.
Same. I spent $70 on a game that I played for less than an hour.
I got it because me and Sid game share. I got it from Sid and played for like 15 minutes of it. It just wasn't for me.
I got it because you know how we had the PlayStation rewards program to the credit card and stuff.
Right.
I used all my points, or I say all my points. I used a large chunk of points and got it. You know, which is the equivalency of full price. You know,
Right.
From the PlayStation Store, or from using the rewards, or whatever. It was like whatever, it's $70 worth of points is worth. And me and my son got together one night and we passed the controller and played for a little while. And I you know me, I just love playing stuff where I die a whole bunch.
Yeah,
like,
right.
This sucks. I was like, I'm done.
Super Mario Galaxy got a new 30-second footage, and this is featuring Luigi. It features Luigi smacking Bowser Jr. in the face, and the movie is coming out on April 3rd of next year. I'll wait for it to come to some kind of streaming service. I'm not going to movie theaters to watch it. Next thing that I'm a little hyped for, Mega Man Dual Override has been revealed by Capcom, and it has 2027 launch plans. It's a new 2D side-scroller that harkens back to the Blue Bomber's origins while carving out a new path forward. Sucks that it's over a year away.
Yeah. Well, it's going to come out for the 30th anniversary. And
Yes.
it was originally Mega Man 12.
Yes.
They changed the name.
Yes. A game I'm definitely going to be buying, Lego Batman Legacy of the Dark Knight. Got a release date. That's coming out on May 29th of next year. It features an open world Gotham and 7 playable characters, including Batman, Jim Gordon, Robin, Nightwing, Batgirl, Catwoman, and Talia al Ghul. Next thing we have is Diablo 4. It's got an expansion, The Lord of the Hatred. It adds not 1 but 2 new classes, including the Paladin. So if you're interested in that. We got the debut trailer for Street Fighter the movie. Shows off some famous special moves and even the car bonus stage.
Yep. What do you think about that?
Okay, so I'm a little worried about this. I think it's got a good cast. I think some of the people that got cast in some of the roles were perfect casting. I think Roman Reigns is going to be a good Akuma. I think Cody Rhodes is going to be a good Guile. A lot of people I'm seeing are worried because Andrew Schultz is playing Dan.
The Ryu poser.
Right. And Andrew Schultz, I'm a fan of his comedy, but I don't think he's going to fit well into this movie. And that's what I'm worried about. Is some of these characters I don't think are going to fit into this. I mean, it's got to be better than the Jean-Claude Van Damme version, but
Quick, change the channel.
but when I saw the trailer, I liked it, but I'm a little worried about it. This might be another wait until streaming service type thing.
Yeah, I am going to wait and see what the reviews are like, and then I might go check it out based off of if it's positive, because like that's one of those that like I feel like it could go either way, and we need it to do well so we get more cool stuff like that if it's cool. But dude, 50 Cent and his haircut, bro.
That and Jason Momoa is playing Blanca too.
Which I think that's gonna be cool.
Yeah, just on a side note, I think it'd be really cool just to hang out with Jason Momoa. That guy seems cool as fuck. Every interview I see of him is like, I'd like to drink a beer with this dude.
Yeah, dude, Jason Momoa is awesome. He seems pretty solid.
Next thing we have is another Star Wars game. Galactic Racer has been announced from the former Burnout and Need for Speed developers. Looks pretty cool. It will be coming out to the PS5, Xbox, and PC in 26. Yeah. Phantom Blade Zero finally has a release date, and that is coming out on September 9th of next year. And it was also confirmed that it is going to be a 1-year exclusive to the PlayStation before it goes to other systems and consoles.
Let's go.
Pragmata got a release date, demo, and will come to the Nintendo Switch. It is coming out on April 24th. And there is a demo out now if you want to play it.
On Steam, not on PlayStation. I looked. It wasn't
okay.
on,
All
PlayStation.
it says is the Game Awards also revealed it will have a gameplay demo out today, and it will also be coming to the Nintendo Switch alongside PC, PS5, and Xbox. It doesn't say that the demo is out on PC, but I'll trust you, Daryl, because I didn't even look for it.
Yeah, so immediately afterward, or I guess probably the day after the Game Awards, Frosty, former co-host of the Loot Bros, he messaged me and was like, dude, have you checked out Pragmata? And he's gone full PC over the years. He's a PC boy. And so he said he downloaded the demo and it was awesome.
All right.
So, but it's not on. It wasn't on PlayStation when I looked. Probably Sunday.
Okay. Gang of Dragon. Looks like another Yakuza game. I could be wrong. You saw this trailer, right?
I did.
Is that the same actor that plays Wong in the Marvel movies?
Oh, I don't know. If it is, I didn't notice.
Okay. I could be 100% wrong, but I saw this trailer for like a split second, and I saw him, and I was like, wait, what the fuck is Wong doing in a Yakuza game?
If he just starts spinning his hand around like that, you're like, yeah, that's the guy.
Warlock Dungeons and Dragons is a new single-player RPG that leans into expressive magic.
Sounds kind of
That was a little weird for me.
like fruity magic. Yeah, that's what it sounded like.
Forest 3 has been confirmed by End Night as Sons of Forest follow-up with the first trailer. Okay.
That's an interesting one. Did you ever play The Forest?
I did not. I didn't even know this was.
It's first person. You wouldn't play it. I now that I said out loud. So, The Forest is like this random survival horror game that constantly charts. Like it's been out for years and years and years, and it's always on the sales charts. And I just assume just because it's always like $5.99 on every PlayStation sale. So my son and his friends, they always find things they can play together. And they, on top of the looter shooters and their live service games, they play a lot of survival games, like Ark and stuff like that. And this is one that they played for a little while, and it's like a hardcore survival game with, horror elements to it. So apparently it had a sequel, The Forest 2, but it never came to PlayStation 5. So now the Sons of Forest, which is The Forest 3, it's coming over. Very interesting. I wonder why the sequel got skipped.
Chaos is in the chat saying, "Oh, we on Mondays now doing wrestling. Y'all gonna make me make life decisions?" No, we're not on Mondays. This is a special thing that we're just. I'm trying to keep on pace for episode 700.
We're coping with the fact that John Cena's gone, and the only way to cope was to do a podcast.
Okay, all right. I wasn't gonna bring it up on the show, but how do you feel about the way Cena match ended?
That was terrible. Did you see the arena? Everyone in the arena was so mad.
They were pissed. It
was the right thing to do, but I didn't like the finish.
I will tell you, I am perfectly okay with it because if you go back and watch the match, look at Cena's face before he taps out.
He smiles.
He smiles, and he's like, he knows he's done. Mm-hmm. It's okay to give up.
Everybody loses their retirement match. Stone Cold lost his. Shawn Michaels lost his. Ric Flair lost his.
Nope. Ric Flair won his. His last match was in AEW.
His original retirement match, not his second or third one, was against Shawn Michaels.
Yes.
And he lost that one. Shawn Michaels retired him. Then he came back. But it's wrestling. They all come back. My point is, given the rub to Gunther, it was the right thing to do, and it was cool.
I don't think he needed the rub.
I think that it gave him nuclear heat. That arena was, dude. Triple H has got the most heat. He just passed Dominic Mysterio in heat right now. Like he is.
Chaos says, "I knew he was gonna tap," and he says, "You ended Taker streak. Anything's possible." Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, absolutely.
They showed video of Gunther having to be escorted out by security because fans were wanting to kill him. But the same thing, because Chaos brings up the streak. Undertaker did the job for Lesnar, who did not need it. Cena does the job for Gunther, does not need it. Give that to somebody who needs it. Because
LA Knight.
Because the second the My Time Is Now tournament started, every single person under the sun knew Gunther was going to win it, and he was going to beat Cena. There was no reason for that tournament. I like it because we got to see Dolph Ziggler and Zack Ryder again.
Dude, that was sick.
But no, they didn't need it. All right, getting back on pace here because Alex is the one's going to edit the show and Matt's going to listen to this.
He loves wrestling talk.
And Matt's going to be like, why the hell are they making me listen to wrestling? All right. Back on topic here.
If it was Matt editing, I'd feel bad. But Alex likes wrestling. So.
High Guard ended the Game Awards with a new look take on PvP. I don't remember this one.
That was the first person hero shooter with horses and that one looked kind of boring.
I think this is the free-to-play game, right?
Yeah, but it's like the Titanfall guys went and made that.
Yes.
Yeah. Give that one 2 thumbs down.
That will be out on January 26th, so a little over a month from now. And we also got a Total War Warhammer 40,000 was announced.
Yeah,
I'm not a Warhammer guy.
So Space Marine 2 is really freaking good. Third person, over-the-shoulder action, amazing combat, a really fun game. You should play it. PS5. It is awesome.
Chaos is saying
that's the only thing.
Chaos is saying he's watching Raw right now, and Gunther can't get one word out.
Dude, that's awesome. I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I do like the fact that it's on Netflix now because you can go back and watch it with no commercials.
Yeah, dude, there's so many freaking commercials when it's live. It's so crazy.
I can't watch it live.
So Saturday Night Main Event was about as many commercials as it was.
Yep.
Actual time on the mat. Like dude, ever since TKO took over,
It's
It
gotten
is
bad.
ridiculous.
I-
It is egregious.
And I think it's as bad that they're putting freaking advertisements on the mat now.
I think it's a long time coming. Yeah, that was kind of like a. I can't believe it took as long as it did to get that. But
All right. Invincible VS has a completely new fighter just for the game. It's gonna be called Elemental. She will be a pivotal part of the story going forward, according to the developers.
have you ever watched Invincible?
No.
So I watched like the first couple of episodes on Amazon Prime. From my understanding, it's in the Boys universe, or it's a spinoff of the Boys, or it's something. Maybe it's just co-creator. I don't know. It had something to do with the Boys. And I had watched the first season of the Boys, and I was like, I'll give this a shot. And it's super gritty and over the top and lots of blood, but I don't know, man. It just wasn't. It didn't catch me. I don't know if it was like a timing thing, like how sometimes you're just not in the mood for something.
Yep.
But I got no attachment to the Boys. I mean, not to the Boys. I don't have any attachment to the Boys either. But I have no attachment to Invincible. That one's not for me.
I figured you probably never watched The Boys after that one scene.
What scene?
No, there was a. I will get a little too graphic, but apparently there was a character that could shrink down like Ant-Man, and there's a sex scene between two men, and the one guy that could shrink down to Ant-Man size went into a certain part of another male's body, sneezed and blew the other guy into pieces.
Yeah. So that was the buzzing. Yeah. I can't remember if that was season 1 or season 2. I don't remember watching it. I think I saw somebody online say, hey, it's this episode. So I just was like, I'll watch it. But I also didn't watch anything past the first season. Which I had the comic books, like, because I'm a comic book collector, and like The Boys was super popular. But I never actually like read any of them or even cracked open one of the covers until and I didn't have all of them. I just had a handful that I would just get in collections. And I didn't have any of that stuff or didn't look at any of it until the show was popular. And so I cracked open one of the graphic novels or whatever I had. I was like, whoa, this is a little too raunchy for my taste. Apparently the comics are way worse than the show was.
All right, moving on here. We have Bad Robot announcing their game, which we were speculating on the last episode. It's called For Loop. It is
Terrible name.
It is a sci-fi third-person shooter set on a twisted new version of Earth that's filled with deadly creatures. Players will need to work together and learn from their failures if they hope to succeed.
So it sounded like a roguelike almost.
Yes.
But it's made by the dude that made Left 4 Dead. I was really hoping it wasn't going to be lame. I was hoping we're going to get like a proper Left 4 Dead sequel, or spiritual successor.
I don't think they could do. Yeah, I was going to say, I don't think they could do Left 4 Dead because I think that's Microsoft owned.
Well, that and he left Turtle Rock and they made Evolve. And then they made Back 4 Blood. And so it's like they've been trying to capture something similar to Left 4 Dead, but it just hadn't quite happened yet. I played Back 4 Blood when it first came out, and I didn't think it was very good. So,
all right,
I sold a dozen copies of it, but I haven't.
The next game from the developer of The Ascent is called No Law, and it looks a bit like Cyberpunk 2077. This is coming from Neon Giant. It's an open-world first-person RPG game, and it has a distinct cyberpunk style. It takes place in Port Desire, where players will play as Gray Harker, an ex-military vet who has left his war-torn life for a more peaceful, tending plants. However, that peace does not last long. People are comparing No Law to Cyberpunk 2077. So,
okay, I'm going to ask you another question.
Go ahead.
Did you play Cyberpunk?
I did not.
I still have it. I have the PS4 version. Still wrapped in the plastic.
That's the one that's broken.
Right. Well, they've patched it now, and there's supposedly a PS5 upgrade. So, I just never. Well, it was broken, so I didn't play it.
a game that might get Jeff Hanna to actually buy a PlayStation. Ace Combat 8 was announced. Wings of Thev. It is announced for PC and consoles. I'm joking because obviously it's coming to Microsoft as well. Lenny Kravitz is joining 007 First Light.
That was cool.
That game is going to be coming out on March 27th. Marvel Rivals is getting a new character who likes to break down the fourth wall, and that is Deadpool.
I haven't played that yet. I've got it downloaded. My son, well, actually, that's not true. I haven't played it much. Got a few trophies in it. Nothing crazy.
Witness and Braid creator Jonathan Blow announced his new 250-hour puzzle game, Order of the Sickened Star. Apparently, it's got over 1,200 puzzles to solve. So,
Many.
God bless to the person that writes that trophy guide.
You gotta hate your life.
Lords of the Fallen 2 discusses their new dismemberment lore and learnings for the sequel. Was not a Lords of the Fallen guy.
Me either.
Out of Worlds is a stunning and unique take on a co-op platforming game. Yeah. Neo 3 got another trailer showcasing the samurai and ninja combat.
I played the first one, wasn't any good at it. Owned the first and the second one. Not touching the third one.
Mario vs. Rabbids creator announced a new platform game called Bradley the Badger.
That looked lame. But actually, and that's is that the same? No, that's not the same one. One of them, one of those little indie games. The co-creator of The Last of Us and Uncharted.
Yeah, I'm getting to that next. It's 2 games away. Stupid Never Dies is a new game set in a world where monsters are a part of everyday life and you are a lowly zombie. So, and then The Last of Us and Uncharted 4 director unveils the next project of the Coven of the Chickenfoot.
That's what it was. Bradley Badger, Chickenfoot. I knew it was something stupid. I was just like, you must really need a palate cleanser.
Decrypt is a terrifying first-person Souls-like coming to the PC in 26. Automech got a new gameplay trailer and demo. Guild Wars 2 got a new demo. Celeste 2 got an early access trailer. And that is what I think of all the announcements. I'm not going to go over the awards because, quite frankly, they're bullshit.
Obscura won everything, and they wore the stupid French hats, and they talked in their stupid French language, and it was lame.
Yeah, I mean, just I'll go over some of them. Like best family game was Donkey Kong Bonanza. Let's see, best action game was Hades 2. Best adaptation was Last of Us Season 2.
Dude, the competition's got to be low if that was terrible.
Let me see who else was nominated for best adaptation. Let's see. Going through all.
I'm gonna be a dad category goes to Bella Ramsey.
We still got to do the last Patreon episode for that.
I was so mad after that episode.
I know you were.
I was like, this is terrible.
Nominees for the best adaptation was a Minecraft movie, Devil May Cry, Splinter Cell Death Watch, and Until Dawn.
Which is crazy because Until Dawn's actually a pretty solid movie. It doesn't follow the game, but the principles of the film worked. The Minecraft movie was surprisingly good. It doesn't follow the game. It kind of has its own lore and its own to make it work. But like, I thoroughly enjoyed that movie, and Jason Momoa was freaking awesome in it. And then that Splinter Cell anime looked awesome. The Devil May Cry anime was awesome. Like, I was very disappointed that The Last of Us got it.
Let's see.
I don't know what the classifications were, because it's like, man, that just to me says that they did not like the other stuff at all. There's just no way. I don't think anyone can just. I don't know. Maybe I'm way off base here, but
Best ongoing game was No Man's Sky.
again,
Best fighting game, Fatal Fury. Most anticipated game, was this a surprise?
Grand Theft Auto, like
GTA 6.
At what point in time do you guys just say, "All right, it's coming eventually"? Who cares? Like
Best action adventure game, Hollow Knight. Let's see.
People are pretty hyped on that game.
Best racing game, Mario Kart World. Best multiplayer was Arc Raiders. And just to give it credit, all these categories are what Expedition 33 won. They won Best Independent Game. They won Best Performance. They won, let's see, Best Art Direction. That was bullshit. Best Debut Indie Game. Best Score and Music.
So I want to know what their definition of indie game is, because like they had a publisher. So how indie is it?
Best RPG, Best Narrative, Best Game Direction, and they won Game of the Year.
Because I mean, again, back on the indie thing, it's like what are their standards? Independently developed, so not funded by a larger entity. Because if it's not independently published, because they have a publisher.
I have some friends that are on the voting board. I did not talk to them this year at all. I'm sure I could go back and just ask them what qualifies each game. But still,
curious to know.
It's still crazy that Ghost of Yote wasn't nominated for Best Game of the Year. And I'm not saying that because I'm biased, because I love Ghost of Yote, but it's like Game of the Year nominees were Expedition 33, Death Stranding, Donkey Kong Bonanza, Hades 2, Silk Song, and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Which, the developer of Kingdom Come, I don't know if you've seen him, but he's going off on the Game Awards lately. He's like, how the hell...
I didn't see anything.
Yeah, he's like, how the hell did Expedition 33 win? We got shafted. The Game Awards are rigged. Like, he went off.
There's definitely a conspiracy to be had, because a large majority of the game trailers shown were from the publisher that published Expedition 33 on the night that they won a lot of the awards. Now, I don't believe it's rigged, but I think it's interesting.
Listen, let's see. Developers were, it doesn't say who published it. It just says Sandful Interactive. It was published by Kepler Interactive.
Yeah, Kepler, that's the name. Because there's multiple of the games published by Kepler that were shown. Now, I think they're publishing like a lot of little indie developers.
Yeah, they got let's see. Okay, it doesn't have an updated list.
I think there's more than 4 of them, if I remember correctly.
Well, none of the ones we just mentioned are on their Wikipedia page, but it is Wikipedia, so take that with a grain of salt. All right, I promised I would keep this short for Alex, so let's go ahead and close out the show, unless you have any final thoughts you want to talk about the Game Awards.
I mean, that's why I asked you up front. I enjoyed it, even though, like, I look back to that old adage of if there's 3 things for each person, then it's a successful show. And it was easily 3 things for me. So I was more than thrilled with it. So, and I enjoy watching that stuff. I get excited. It's not E3, but it reminds me of E3. So,
all right, let's close out the show. Darrell, you do your shout outs and tell people where they can find you and where they can buy your filthy loot.
So I have been on a bit of a hiatus from all content creation last few months. But you can find me, Resident Darrell, on YouTube. I will be pumping out new stuff first of the year. Lots of shorts. That's going to be shorts were never my favorite thing to put on the channel, but due to my work schedule, shorts are going to be a lot easier to pump out on a more consistent basis. But I'll be pumping out a lot of shorts. The long form YouTube videos of me game hunting and collecting and finding stuff to do the filthy reselling and stuff, that's still happening. I'm actually picking up an editor. So another filthy reseller, and I have worked out a deal, and he's going to help me with some of my editing because that's where I'm falling short is time. So he gets my humor, and he gets he's a buddy of mine, and I think we've got a cool deal worked out for compensation to where I won't, go bankrupt by paying an editor, but I'll be able to compensate him in ways that help with his business, and I think it's going to work. So, yes, so 2026, I'll have a lot more content coming out. So Resident Darrell on Facebook, Resident Darrell on YouTube, and Resident Darrell on Whatnot when I do my live shows. I took a break from them. The live shows they're time consuming. So that's another thing that I'll come back and do monthly live shows and selling stuff starting back in January.
Okay, sorry. Rangers just scored and the goals under review, so I was just looking over real quick. Rangers are probably going to get screwed. And shout-outs? You got any shout-outs?
Yeah, a shout-out to everyone who used to listen to Loot Bros that still has hung around and it's hung out in the community. I know there's a little bit of crossover between Trophy Whores and the Loot Bros. And there's a little bit of crossover between the three, my YouTube channel and those podcasts. So shout out to those guys. Shout out to my old host. Shout out to JP. I know he's watching. Shout out to Will, my homie from Arizona, and to our multi-racial good buddy, Thomas Salty Diddy.
Give a shout out to Sweet Mama D and everybody that listens. We are 2 episodes away from that faithful 700th episode. I do have some things in store. If you guys want to send in some emails or audio, either if you could record your own audio, send that in. Send it to trophyhorse@provengamer.com. Send your emails there. All audio, as long as it's respectful, because I've already had to put the word out to Mr. JP. I told him no Rangers hate. As long as it's respectful and we can actually air it without getting us canceled, I will put it out there.
We don't cancel people anymore. That was old school. The new era, we don't cancel anymore. Everything's back on the table.
Yeah. Don't
We're
listen.
even calling Tim Waltz the R word these days. So we're good. We're in good hands.
Don't listen to Darrell right now. So shout out to everybody, and if there's nothing else, until next week, happy trophy hunting.
Later, guys.
The theme song is Venus by the band Eden off their album Zenith. Permission granted by the band and 12 Stone Records. You can find them on Facebook by going to www.facebook.com/evenphilippines